It's time to release the liquid to redo a little bit the pipe work. I've got this snazzy ball ready and the pipe to release the water. What do you reckon? Is it going to drain straight away, or is it going to be a pain to release? What do you think?
I think it's going to take a while.
Unscrew this. Screw this in. Right down here. Like this. Okay. Right, I'm gonna press this. I'm gonna use pliers because it's quite hard to press. We have to unscrew the top. Simple physics. Whoop. This way. There you go. Seems to go, but rather slow. Very slow. Apparently you're not supposed to blow into it. It can damage some of the internals of the radiator. But it seems like going down slowly but surely. Although it is tempting to blow, what if we'll just move it forward a little bit? Takes a while, but we'll get there. How about lifting this up? Well, I just said not to blow, but it seems like not much coming out. It's a pain to drain the system. I would lift it that way. It's really slow. Even blowing won't help because it has to go somewhere like this. Maybe I'm doing something wrong.
Maybe the valve isn't open fully.
Well, it is fully open, yeah. Well, I guess we have to move it. Well, I expected it to go slow, but not that slow. That thing is heavy. I think I'm just gonna cut it. Oh yeah, baby. Oh, that feels good. Clearly that wasn't as easy as we thought it would be, but hey, every single thing about this build wasn't as easy as we thought it would be. Okay, so what I'm gonna try is to heat the pipe slightly and see if it can retain its slightly higher angle than it is normally. I can tell though is that it kind of disformed the pipe. Of course, I could also use the silicone filling that I had for PETG tubing so that it does not deform as much. There we go. Let's see. Of course, it's very hot. Good idea to use gloves. definitely is more pliable and I can't see any kink whatsoever, and it goes into a much larger radius, much tighter radius, which is very promising. I don't know whether it's gonna make the pipe more brittle, we'll see, but I think this is the solution at the moment. See, if I would bend this in such a radius here, it straight away develops the kink. Put it in the water. Oh, it really does seem to hold the angle. Oh yeah, oh yes, this is clearly a good angle. Look at that. Yes, there you go. Now this is definitely much better. No kink whatsoever. It's perfect. And yes, exactly as I wanted. Now we'll go putting in a flow indicator. Now I'm gonna use the same technique, exactly the same technique to put the flow indicator in here. So I'm going to have to do a little bit. Now it's gonna be easy. It's just unplugging these, shorten them, put them back together, so they don't hang after a while. Cautionally put some towels in there. Okay, so yeah, just gonna proceed with putting indicator. Now I'm gonna bend it. I really like this LRT tubing, it's really good. And now since I know that you can actually bend it, I think what's the point of using PETG if you're doing fairly simple builds? You can actually bend LRT tubes, which is amazing. Look at that. I mean, it stays the same way you want it to be, great. Well, I'm really tempted to actually bend the rest of the tubes the same way, because why not? It's going to look like PETG tubing, but it's LRT. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do now. Bend all of the tubing. It's not really kink, but as you can see here, it doesn't go all the way through. It's not like a crack, but it's like a wrinkle. I think it's just aesthetical, little flaw. Don't think it's anything major. I would have to bend it a little bit more. Look, it's gone. It's gone now. It's amazing. This tubing is amazing. It's almost totally gone, as you can see. Look. Straighten itself out. I'm really quite excited. It looks like PETG tubing properly bent. That's what it looks like. Well, I'm not happy with just one bend. I'm gonna have to replace it. But this side, it's perfect. 90-degree angle bend. Perfect. Just like PETG. I mean, come on. This technique will probably shorten your look. You're gonna use less tubing, and it looks great. I mean, surely somebody must have done it before, of course. Surely I'm not the first one, but I'm quite proud of myself for discovering this. I have to allow it to cool it down properly, otherwise it gets back to its original position. Once it's cooled down all the way, it's just fine. Look at this. Of course I can stretch it out a little bit, it's no problem. Actually it's a benefit in here, because unlike PETG, I think it's great. I've never seen anybody doing it like this. Like, what's the point of PETG now, unless there's some downside to it? But here we're gonna find out.
You know I've been
this one slightly to develop some cracks, just like on PETG. It's not like a crack, it's more like stretch marks. I don't know where you can see it here. I'm probably gonna have to redo this entire tubing. Yeah, I'm not happy with that. It's probably fine, but yeah, no, I'm gonna redo it. Strange, it feels like if it's cooled down when you touch it, after a while it's still hot. And this is it. It's gonna go like this. Brilliant. But I think it's okay. This project didn't meant to be absolute perfect beauty. In the end, this was used skateboard, more like a good looking rat rod, maybe even hot rod. Well, actually it straightens itself out, so it's all fine. Yeah, so it is hot rod. My rat rod. Look at that, what a beauty. Oh my god, this is great. This is awesome. Wow. Way better than I anticipated, way better. Before I'm gonna fill it in with a blood red dye. Then I'm gonna mount the fan. I'll have to check on which chip I have to put the thermistor cable so that it controls the temperature and switches on the fan when the temperature is too high. And the fan does spin on the back. Green power cable. That'll be more obvious why in the next video. It's fairly quiet considering it's not even optimized. It can be virtually silent once it's optimized. No leaks, of course no leaks. I love this LRT tubing. Now considering it can be banned, I do have PETG tubing and the fitting, and I'll show you something that really kind of bothers me. I don't know whether it's just me or it's a general thing. So here are the fittings of PETG tubing. Maybe it's just me being silly. So for the record, this is 10 by 12 millimeter PETG tubing, and this is 12 millimeter fitting. G1/4. So 12 millimeter, which means it's a 12 millimeter diameter outside and 12 millimeter diameter of the fitting inside. So if you're using PETG tubing, it's supposed to go like this. This O-ring goes over, and this should stick flush all the way. And by the way, it's very sharp and it's a bit hard, but there you go. So it's nice and flush now. So this O-ring goes over here to prevent the leak, and now I'm gonna tighten it nice and tight, a bit more. So suppose this is in your system, and let's suppose it's bent and goes like this. So the only way it holds is by two fittings. If I were to exert the downforce, all I have to do is a little force. I wouldn't trust this. Of course, nobody's gonna use the force, but to me that's way too unsecure. It wasn't a lot of force that I used here. Compared to LRT, there's no way you could pull that off like this. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe there's something wrong with my. But this is 12 millimeter fitting. It's supposed to go on the 12 millimeter tube. LRT can be bent now. I'm not even afraid that there's going to be any leaks there. I'm pretty sure there won't be any leaks there. So now I can check temperature on the chip. So this is 40, and I could see if it'll stand like this for a bit longer, I'm pretty sure it'll be 50. So that's why I'm gonna put the thermistor cable, this bad boy here. I'm gonna stick it in with this tape and then put the fan on, like this. I can finally say that this project is almost done. I've managed to connect all the SSDs, do a bit of a cable management, install the thermistor cable. Now the last thing I need to do is switch it on, flush the system, and then we're going to pour blood red concentrate with the pure distilled water. Okay, so yeah, I'll switch it on. The flow indicator itself has a hole, tiny hair-sized hole on the top. Rubbish, need to get a new one. I wonder if I could fix it with glue. It looks like just a tiny scratch. Well, I've got no choice but to use a glue. I've got a Gorilla Glue somewhere here. And it's such a strange place to have a hole in. I don't know what you could see it. It's right here. Right here. If I use this, you can't even see where it's coming from. You see it? Rock Enigma, that's what it's called. And you can see it seeping through again. It's just like hair sized. Well, I guess that's not a big problem, but still, that's not good. They should test this product. Some benefits of this system. Since I had some leaks, some of the leaks that you have seen could have been really bad for the entire system, whereas here it's not a big problem because the water just drips down on the table. And also cleaning wise, it's far more accessible, and in that regard it's a clear benefit. I really wonder how it's going to look with the red coloring. Whoa, it's really red. Whoa! Awesome. It looks cool.